Hey yo, hey, hey, baby, I'm ready, oh, hey yo, hey, hey, baby, I'm ready, oh, hey yo, hey yo.
Did the perpetrator see one of my videos? And did it strike a nerve? I was sitting on my bench and I had two geckos roll in front of me, kind of tripping, looking like an Ouroboros, if any of you have ever seen that, hit my left foot and I pulled a chart on it. Take a look. I think it was a message. Those of you that have been following my work on the Emily Pike case know that she speaks to me through lizards, geckos, etc. So I pulled a chart when this experience happened. And the first thing that grabbed my attention to let me know that I was probably on the right path is this is me asking the question, and 18 degrees is a murder degree. So it caught my attention right there. I decided to look, okay, where's Emily? She would be fifth house to me because she's a child. Fifth house is Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. If you remember from the previous charts, Mercury is the significator for Emily. And then right next to where Emily's at is the asteroid Chai. And I went over that in the other astrology video. You can look that up if you would like. But it shows me that Emily is probably the one giving me this message because she is in the seventh house and she's sitting right across from me, kind of like if you were sitting at a table. Another thing that lets me know that this message is probably from Emily is this line right here goes straight to the MC, which is what is seen. And that's what we're looking at. That's what she showed me. One thing that I thought was pretty neat is the Sabian symbol that Emily is in. And I wanted to include this because any messages that I have gotten from Emily indicate that she's in a really good place right now. I know that she's passed away, but as far as being in a spirit world, you know what? I'll post some necrophonics so that you guys can see. But anyway, the Sabian symbol for 10 degrees of Leo is early morning dew sparkles as sunlight floods the field. 11 degrees Sabian symbol, which would be the next one that it goes to, and in between these two right here, would be children on a swing on a huge oak tree. And oak trees are also known for knowledge and stuff too. So where she's just looking at the Sabian symbols tells me that she is in a good place. When I look at Emily's perpetrator, try to figure out what's going on there. This is Emily's house. We want to go straight across to the 11th house. It's ruled by Sagittarius, so we're going to want to look for Jupiter. And that puts the perpetrator right here in the 6th house of stalkers. And he's right behind Emily here. So this is telling me that he is likely stalking her case. He is in the Sabian symbol of game birds feathering their nests. That tells me that he has been actually quite comfortable. And whether he knows it or not, Jupiter has been combust. See how close it is to the sun? The sun was over here on the other side. And when Jupiter is this close to the sun, it is called combust. And that doesn't put him in a very good position. And it has been like this since mid-June. So possibly the information that came out in June is harmful to him. And body cam footage came out. Was she recognized in the body cam footage? The autopsy report was released. Well, it wasn't released to everybody, but the detectives do have the autopsy report. Is there good leads in there? Any of the information that came out in June could have put him at detriment, or he is in detriment. The exact date that this was combust was on June 25th, and it was at 3 degrees. And 3 degrees is a communication degree. So whatever was communicated in June definitely has him in detriment. How do I fit into this chart, and how does the perpetrator feel about me? Like I said before, this would be me, and that is ruled by Saturn. That puts me down here, right next to Neptune. Neptune is known for paranormal activity, astrology. That's what I'm doing. The fact that it's retrograde means that it's a review. So I'm reviewing these things, and that's definitely the case. As far as the Ouroboros goes, an Ouroboros signifies life, death, and the rebirth cycle, and so does Pluto. And so that tells me this whole tripping geckos Ouroboros thing is sitting right here in my first house. So it was being shown to me. Now back to where how this perpetrator feels about me. You see this line right here? This square? That tells me he doesn't like me very much. And the fact that I'm Saturn, and Saturn is in detriment to Cancer, that also says he doesn't like me very much, which means some of what I have said in these videos is most likely true. So when I look to the communication, which would be the third house, we've got Chiron here, that's wounding. That goes right along with what we're talking about with. And then if we look what it's doing right here, it's going up here to Mars. And Mars, as we talked about in the other astrology videos, could be a second perpetrator, or it could be another part of the perpetrator's personality. And if you remember on the first astrology video that I did, right before I got to discussing Mars, there was a disembodied voice on the video that says, listen. So what information, and this is in the 8th house. 8th house is the 8th house of death. So what were we talking about that has the perpetrator not liking me very much? One more thing that I wanted to add is the moon is at 20 degrees, 25 minutes in her original chart. The moon was in a different sign, but it was also at 20 degrees, 27 minutes. That's how close this was. So this is letting me know too that more than likely this message was from Emily. And another interesting thing is this particular 20 degrees of Scorpio, the Sabian symbol is a soldier derelict in duty. And I have had questions on whether he is possibly have been in the military, and if he has not been in the military, he has gotten so comfortable that he possibly has become derelict in his duty. So hopefully they catch up to him soon. If you're curious about which video I think he may have possibly watched, there was a video released this very same day on July 5th, earlier that day. This was in the evening when this happened. And it makes me wonder, the degree at 20, did he see this 20 minutes prior to when the geckos hit my feet? I don't know. That's a possibility. It just made me curious. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and follow. Thank you.